At TORQ, we've been implementing, extending, and integrating with e-commerce solutions for many years. If you've been in e-commerce for any amount of time, you've no doubt ran against the legacy platform Magento. We want to show you why we're excited to bring Shopware to the market and compare some of the features of Magento with Shopware to give you insight into why it makes an e-commerce manager's job so much better. We're going to take a little bit of a look under the hood, do some comparisons of an everyday e-commerce manager's job, and show you why we love this solution. We set up out of the box Magento and Shopware stores, both based on Jimmy's Recreation, a sporting and outdoor store, with the exact same products loaded into each. This is the Magento default theme and layout that you can see landed on the category of football. We'll see the exact same thing on the Shopware side. From a quick glance, you can see the experiences are comparable. At TORQ, we spend a lot of our time configuring the experiences that our clients want to bring to their customers, and that's where we want to head to the back end of both platforms and showcase this. If we come back to Magento and quickly hop into promotions, we can set up a new cart price rule and show the default options you're going to see that allow you to set these. If you look under here, there's a handful of items that you're able to set in order to control the parameters of your promotion. On the Shopware side, there's a super powerful tool called Rule Builder. And what Rule Builder allows you to do is set up rules with way more conditions than you can see on the Magento side. These rules can apply at all sorts of different levels, and what we're going to look at here right now is all the different ways that these can be applied. So let's start at the top. We can do on date ranges, days of the week, taxes, parameters on the customer. The one that we're setting up here right now is customers that have a number of approved reviews. And you're going to see how this rule can be used not only to drive the promotion, but to drive which content becomes available on your CMS as well. One thing you'll notice is just how much more rich this list is and all the different options that it brings to your e-commerce manager. Really powerful when you're setting up promotions and allows you to be very sophisticated in how you want to set up promotions with an interface that's a little bit more obvious to what's going on. As you can see, this rule is set up ahead of time, and we're using it to drive segmentation inside of the e-com experience. You could use this for different types of customer groups or different market segments. We've used it to promote top contributors to our e-com platform. On the promotion side, when we hop in and look at this promotion, you are able to pull rules from the rule builder into your promotions. You can apply them at the customer level, the shopping cart level, or the order level. Next, I want to take a look at the CMSs inside of both Magento and Shopware. Magento's got a powerful CMS. You can do anything with rows, columns, different sorts of widgets, headers, banners. The configuration is extensive, and it's not always easy to immediately know what it's going to look like on the front end. If you're experienced and know what you're doing, you can do great stuff with the Magento CMS. Shopware CMS is a little more user-friendly out of the box. There's lots of widgets that you know what they do just by looking at them. It's easier to train people that are not experienced in e-commerce, and it's easier to know what your front end is going to look like as you're building it. We're going to finish that up by showing how this fall sale bit that we did earlier can be used to drive content using the rules we built for the promotion in the CMS. First, we're going to start with taking a look at Magento's page builder. Hopping into page builder, like we were just saying, there's a lot of things you can do. You can set up rows, columns, and start laying out your content however you want. This is just out of the box. Of course, there's ways you can pre-can templates, but we're looking at what comes with Magento out of the box. When you want to configure these different pieces of content, it removes you from your layout experience and is very configuration heavy. If you're savvy in this platform, you can do anything you want with this page builder. It is a little overwhelming for new users. Take a look on the left. You can see all sorts of different options that you can add to your content, and you can start building out your pages. If we hop over to the Shopware side and look at shopping experiences, we're going to head into our home page and see how this is a bit more of a WYSIWYG experience and more approachable for your day-to-day e-commerce manager. You don't need to have an extensive knowledge in HTML, CSS, or any of the items you would need to create a layout. And there's a lot of nice little widgets that come out of the box that you can use. images, videos, text and images, commerce, where you can build product sliders. And one thing you'll notice here is we've created this little banner at the top of our homepage. And if we take a look at how it's configured, we've tied this back to the same rule that we generated in the rule builder that's being used to drive the promotion. We're now using it to drive the visibility of the content. What that looks like for your shopping experience, if we head over here and log in to a user that meets the criteria of being a top contributor, you can see that they're greeted with this banner at the top of their shopping experience, thanking them for being a top contributor and announcing their discount to them. You can get very sophisticated in how you want to set up your rules and drive content and segment your customers and present different content to different users on your e-commerce platform. But you see, with a few clicks, we were able to achieve something meaningful. You could do this on Magento as well, of course, but the amount of configuration and development required would be much more sophisticated. That was just a quick look under the hood of features you can do inside of these platforms. Of course, there's many more things you do in the day-to-day life of an e-commerce manager. If you're currently in the process of researching e-commerce solutions, we really recommend that you check out Shopware.